Hey, what's going on, good folks? This your man Chris Thorns. Hey, welcome to the show. All right, what's going on, good folks? Welcome to the show. I'm your man Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before I get into it, I'm gonna be putting this story on the website. Look like we got the website back up and doing this thing now because I sent out a couple of posts and look like some of y'all got it or some of y'all just ain't pay attention to your emails or whatnot. But look at your emails. And you probably see why I did a couple of posts, and I've seen a few people comment on it that they received the post or whatnot. So look like that's back in order now. So we'll try to get that back rolling, and hopefully that will help a lot of y'all get notifications who are not getting notifications to whenever I go live or whenever I post a video or whatnot. You know, hopefully they help a lot. And again, if you do support, please do me a favor. You go look at the post or whatnot. Please comment, let me know that you've been there. And as always, hey, leave a site review if you went over there, check out the website. Okay. All right, guys. So we got another wild one here for you. Man, you know, all of them is wild if you ask me. But we got a woman we're finna talk about right now. Her name is Laura Top. Laura Top. Laura Top is 36 years old. All right. And here's what's going on with Miss Top. Miss Top is out of Allen, Texas. She tortured her children with knives and tried to put a 3-year-old in the oven. Okay, let me say it again. She tortured her children with knives and tried to put a 3-year-old in the oven. Okay, so what's going on here? You know, again, guys, I got to keep repeating it. You know, I keep saying it for the millionth time. Mental illness is real. Let's not downplay. You know, some people just really suffer with fucked up mentalities. All right. But then again, of course, you always got the jackasses, you know, so they know good and well what the hell they doing, but just want to use the mental shit to get leniency or to get an easier sentence, you know, stuff like that, you know. But hey, I don't know. Maybe this is one of these situations where she is dealing with mental issues. Okay, so to give you a little bit of the meat and potatoes, what's going on, again, this is coming out of Allen, Texas. All right, and it says that an Allen woman arrested after a SWAT standoff was wanted for allegedly abusing her children, according to arrest affidavit required by Fox 4. Reading this for Fox 4, and this was posted well, it's the night now, 12:11 my time, so approximately 2 days ago on the 7th. Want to read it right here. They had she barricaded herself inside the attic of the home while law enforcement tried to serve a warrant. She was arrested after 2 hours. An arrest affidavit detailed the charges against her. There's cell phone video from a neighbor shows Top with her hands behind her back. All right. On January 8th, which was officially yesterday. The police were called to Top's home after she allegedly beat her husband with a stick. Ooh, I told y'all men get abused. Told you men get abused too. She allegedly beat her husband with a stick in front of her 6 children. This is what the court documents are saying. Child Protective Services removed the children from the home following the incident. All right. A 3-year-old told the interviewers at the Children Advocacy Center that she tried to put her inside the oven, and the child said the oven was hot. Ooh, bless your heart. And the 10-year-old told the investigator he had to physically fight his mom to get the 3-year-old away from the heated oven and took the child upstairs to hide her. Way to go for the 10-year-old. A 4-year-old said they saw the incident according to the affidavit. Okay. Wow. Again, shout out to that 10-year-old who fought to save his siblings. Wow, this is so sad, guys. This is so sad. But yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit up here and let y'all hear it yourselves. So we're gonna pull up this We're going to pull up the video and let y'all hear this foolery.
Say a woman taken into custody this week by SWAT officers during a standoff at a home terrorized her children. What started as an investigation into an assault involving her husband revealed horrific cases of abuse. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager is in Allen tonight with more on the story. Peyton.
Steve and Allen police tell me they have responded to this Allen home 11 times in this new year. The children, they were removed from the home last month and immediately interviewed. The children told investigators that their mom often would state that she was going to kill all of them. Inside this Allen home off Tanglewood Drive, police say 6 children were being tormented by their mother, 36-year-old Lowell Top. Top was taken into custody Monday morning after a 2-hour standoff with Allen SWAT. Police were there to arrest her on 6 felony warrants for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for what they say she did to her 6 children. Allen SWAT was called in after Top barricaded herself in the attic. Cell phone video from a neighbor shows Top with her hands behind her back. Court documents show 4 weeks earlier, on January 8th, police and CPS launched a child abuse investigation when Top's husband called them to the home because she was beating him with a stick and that all of the children witnessed it. Top was arrested. The children were taken into CPS custody and Top later bonded out. The arrest warrant affidavit for the child assaults reveals the terror Top allegedly caused her children. They were interviewed after her arrest for assaulting her husband. They told investigators their mother often drank alcohol, and if she ever ran out of alcohol, she would threaten them. A 3-year-old disclosed Top had tried to put her inside the oven that was turned on. Police say one of the siblings, a 10-year-old, started physically fighting his mother to get the 3-year-old away from the heated oven.
Amen, amen.
The 3-year-old and her 4-year-old sibling were asked about scars on their body. Both children told investigators their mother used a knife to cut them. They said their mother would become angry and threaten to cut their hands and fingers off with a cleaver knife if they didn't help her find alcohol. One boy told detectives his mother once held the knife to his tongue. Plus, the boy said his mother made him drink alcohol, but he spit it out. Police say the children took it upon themselves to hide the knives away from their mother.
Always weird stuff over there. The police were always there.
Neighbor William Whitney says just a few days before the standoff, he had a strange encounter. Whitney says Top and another woman knocked on his door and asked to borrow Wi-Fi.
Seeing the kids playing out here by themselves, no supervision, and to know that was actually happening down there is sad.
Top is in the Collin County Jail this evening. Again, she's charged with 6 felony counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for the violence against the children. Now, I spoke with multiple neighbors who witnessed that SWAT standoff on Monday. They tell me that specific family, they were renting that home in Allen, and they moved in about a year ago.
Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all just heard all that, right? Maybe I shouldn't have went live, but y'all just heard all that. That is... What can I say? You know, what can I say? And you know, and it's funny that I'm hearing this about the husband who's being hit by this with a stick by her. And the reason I'm saying it's funny because I spoke with somebody earlier tonight, and I was telling her, you know, how she reminds me a little bit of me. You know, how we help people, or we want to type that just ain't easy to say no. You know, we deal with a lot of shit before we finally just do something, you know. And a lot of people's like that, you know. A lot of us take a whole lot of shit before we finally do something. And we just, I guess a lot of times we just feel bad about telling people no. Not saying that we won't do it, you know, we will do it. But, you know, it's just a lot of time, you know, we just find it hard to say no, or just find it hard to, like, separate ourselves from individuals. Amen. I'm pretty much sure a lot of y'all understand what I'm coming from with that, and it's like a lot of relationships, that the relationship is toxic, but for some reason, you don't want to leave, but you should leave, and a lot of times it just take this one big bucket of poop just to fall down, and you just be like, okay, that's it, I'm done. That's it, I'm done. Okay. And that just remind me of that when I talked to that person tonight about that, and really, that could be a bad thing that we are like that, we so willing to say yes to everything. We so willing to help people because, you always get the shit end of the stick when you do it. We talked about this before, and I'm pretty much sure a lot of y'all have been through that before too. We get the shit end of the stick trying to help motherfuckers, And again, y'all know how it goes. And then when you finally tell them no, you say I'm not gonna do it. What happens? You everything but the good person that they claim you was at first. Now you everything in the book. Currently what I'm gonna do now with somebody who I help. 2 people who I help. Since I'm not kissing ass or whatnot, now I'm all of this, I'm all of that. It's just all kind of stupid shit. And this goes on with everybody. Not everybody, but it goes on with a lot of people, when you're not kissing their ass, you everything in the book. But long as you kissing their ass, sort of say doing everything or jumping when they say jump, you the sweetest person in the world. And the crazy part about it, you had evidence that these people was calling you all these sweet people, but now I don't want to fool with you no more. I didn't do what you want me to do. How did I come from being this nice, sweet, lovable guy to I'm all these bitches and all this stuff now? Where did all this come from now? But when you needed my help or you needed my assistance or with anything, I want all these bitches then. All of a sudden, I'm all these bitches now because I don't want to do what you want me to do, or I won't let you control me like you want to control me. This dumbass shit like that, And that's what this story reminds me of. And again, I told y'all, men get abused as well, but we just don't talk about it like a woman will express her feelings about it. We get abused as well. And then I say all that to say this, and it's probably a situation with him. Because if this woman if she get drunk like that and torturing children like the way they claiming that she did with these children, and beating the hell out of that man with a stick, this ain't the first time it happened. That lady probably beating the hell out that man. And he probably one of them types that, he feel like that, if he hit a woman, he's going to get in trouble, and a lot of men like that, a lot of men is like that, you don't hit no woman, period, regardless. Me personally, I totally disagree with that. Now, if it's self-defense, I'm with it, because look, you got to get them off of you. Seriously, in my opinion, if a woman keep constantly hitting you and you push her off, you trying to get away, and she constantly following behind you, hitting you and stuff, what do you do to get her to stop? You don't want to shoot and kill her, but sometimes it might come to that. And I'm not advocating for that. But what do we supposed to do to get the woman off of us? You know what I'm saying? We got to get her one of them one wham, thank you ma'ams. And I don't advocate that as well. But if it's self-defense, I'm with it. But if you're just doing it just to be doing it, just to show dominance, I'm not with that, because I'm not cool with domestic violence, period. I've seen too much of this shit growing up. And it's not a pretty sight, man. It's actually quite scary. If you ask me, it's quite scary to see that, And again, maybe he's one of the type of individuals that don't believe in hitting women or whatnot, But I just say, hey, everybody should protect themselves. A woman need to protect herself against people who's hitting her or whatnot. And a man should be able to protect himself for somebody who's hitting on him. Keep your hands to yourself. Stop putting your hands on me when I don't want to be touched in that manner. All right, leave me the fuck alone. All right, there's nothing wrong, or that it don't cost you nothing to leave people the fuck alone. But people love to keep fucking with people. To see how far they'll go. And when you see how far they go, now you're the victim. All right, now you're the victim. This woman right here. And again, this probably triggering for some of y'all because some of y'all may have dealt with a mom and a dad who's like this. They're just a straight up alcoholic, and and it's always everybody else's fault except for theirs. You got a lot of those out there too as well. We talk about that a lot. It's everybody else's fault except for theirs. I'm pretty much sure this woman gonna have some kind of excuse to say that it was the husband's fault versus her own damn fault. Now, the only thing I hate about this story is this father's in the home. And if these kids had all the shit that was going on with them, I'm sure he was around a lot of times when this shit was going on. And that's probably why she was hitting on him, because he was trying to defend the children and she turned her anger towards him. Unless there's some kind of dispute or something that's going on, that plays a major part too. But I told y'all a lot of times, and I'm not the only one who said it. There's a lot of content creators who say this, when it comes to a lot of these women who is abusing these children, it's because they mad at the baby dad about something. Because they can't get to him. So since they can't get to him, if the child reminds them of the father, a lot of them get outraged and take out their anger against these children. And a lot of children don't survive the abuse. But luckily for that 10-year-old, they the hero in this story and was able to stand up for his siblings and get them out that situation. I love to hear a story come like that when the young ones have a voice and is able to use it. Them children gonna be traumatized for a minute, but I believe they will come from this. Now they may have resentment from their mom as they grow up. I don't know, but if they forgive her, hey, God bless them if they forgive the mom. And that's another thing too, guys, I want to bring out too. Y'all remember I always say, when shit like this goes on with us, how these parents abuse us or whatnot, you bring it up while you grown, they act like they don't remember, or they try to tell you that's a long time ago. But like we always say, the past always hurts. The past hurts. The past hurts just like the present hurt. The past hurts as well. It really does. So again, this may be triggering for a lot of you. And I want to say, hey, my apologies to you. And if you have been in this situation and what you become now, God bless you for what you have become. You didn't let this get you down. All right? Good thing about this story, nobody died. That's a good thing about the story, but still a horrible, tragic event of an alcoholic in a home with children that if they hadn't been there any longer, probably wouldn't have a chance in the world. That child said she had a knife to his tongue. What kind of sick son of a bitch are you? A knife to his tongue. You think that young man, that young woman gonna forget, that young boy and that young girl, whoever she did that to, gonna forget that? Hell no, they ain't gonna forget that. Are they gonna forgive her? Maybe. Who knows? Because a lot of us have always been taught, when it comes to the mom, we always got to forgive the mom, this, that, third. I think that's a crock of shit. No. If your mom is doing stuff like this, a lot of this stuff is unforgivable. Again, I told you I've been through a lot of shit with my mom, with abuse and all that. She wasn't an alcoholic, nothing like that. But, there's a lot of shit she done to me as far as discipline, it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And to the point that I told you, I believe she hated that she had a son. And I still feel that way sometimes now. Of course, the relationship is a little better now because I'm grown and I can speak my mind. But you come from a place that you can't speak your mind, you ain't grown. You pretty much putty in their hands. You are. And I just think they're just sad because I didn't ask to be here. Nobody asked to be here. You and whatever man you laid with, y'all chose to do y'all thing, and here we are here today. And that's sad that we even got parents who hate us like that. Got a young lady who I work with tell me about her lifestyle with her dad and mom and all that. And for how she tell me a story, sound like her mom straight up hate her. I mean, sound like her mama hates her. Can't stand the sight of her, according to the story what she gave me. And I think that is so sad. But the good thing I can say about that young lady is she doing her college thing. She in school. She's not letting that bother her. But she picking up on some of that anger, though, because she quick to fight, according to the story that she gave me. She's quick to fight. And I know where that's coming from, how she's been treated at home. So all that negative energy is channeling off to her. And that's why she's so quick to be violent. And a young lady at that. But she said she been to counseling and try to get herself straight, you know. I pray for her that it does help, you know. So this is sad, guys. This is sad. This is bad. These young babies, these children going through hell in 2024 already, and we only in February, okay? And the ages from, 6, 9, 10, then you got a 3 and a 4-year-old. You got a 6-year-old, you got a 9-year-old, and you got a 10-year-old. And you got a 3-year-old, and you got a 4-year-old who is suffering abuse from their mom and will become angry and threaten to cut their hands or finger off if they don't help find alcohol. That's a scandalous, it's a shame. My grandma used to say, scandalous, it's a shame. Let's see. One more little thing I want to show y'all. And again, y'all tell me what y'all think about this. The standoff was on her. He got a standoff right here. Okay, they got in cuffs. There she go. That's sad, man. That is so sad. Wow, that is so sad. That's sad as hell, man. There ain't no other ways to put it. They're just sad. So sad. All right, guys. So y'all heard this story. And again, I'm going to post this on the website. So take a look at it on the website. If you're looking at it on the website, please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Or you can come over here on YouTube, leave a comment on your thoughts about this story and let me know what you think. And if any of you been through this, I would love to see you put in the comment section and let me know that you've been through it. And also, if you've been through it, I'd like to know, what are you doing now that you have overcame this situation? What are you doing now? And I guess in a sense, turn a negative into a positive. I guess that's the way I would look at it. Anyway, I'm your man, Chris Thorns. Thank y'all for listening. And man, we got to do better, people. We have to do better. Catch y'all next time.